majority of our population has no idea that a group of elitists and militia and our military, people you elect in charge of your countries, have secret meetings every year, and nobody seems to really be bothered by it. I've worked with Dan Dix from Press for Truth many times doing streeters. I've watched a ton of his videos of him doing streeters, asking people what Bilderberg is, and pretty much 80% of the time people have no idea. We even get ridiculous comments where people ask back, what is Bilderberg? Knowing that most of the population has no idea that decisions are made about how your world's going to run, about the freedom or lack of freedom that you're going to experience in your lifetime, the way in which business is conducted, the way in which we are able to earn money and spend money, and what we spend it on, what we're allowed and able to have access to spend it on, is made in these meetings, and no one seems to really care. I hear people complaining about the fact that I don't vote, and that because I don't vote, that's dangerous and scary, and it terrifies some people because they think that they'll lose the right for democracy. We don't live in a democratic system, and I don't think we ever actually did. If you look up the word democracy, what we're currently experiencing is the furthest thing from that definition. I am personally just not comfortable with one guy making decisions for everyone, and to that degree, the Bilderberg meeting is imperative to know about, because it's not the elected officials who make decisions. A very small group of elite people who own corporations, who are in bed with politicians and the powers that be that run your quote-unquote democracy. These people are the ones who make the decisions, and guess what? You don't get to vote, you don't get a voice, you don't get a choice, you don't get a say. They do what they want to. And these meetings are so secretive that I think most of you are well aware of this at this point, but probably not. You are being monitored every time you walk outside your house. Okay? You have no privacy. You have none at all. It's actually to the growing extent that you actually have no privacy in your own home, because you have cell phones and you have Xboxes and PSPs. These devices are tracking you, they're watching you, they're listening to you. And if that sounds crazy to you, you should do some more homework. The information's out there. These people admit to what their electronics are capable of. So it's not a joke. You are being monitored the second you go outside your home. Your vote is absolutely a farce. It's theater. People are picked, okay? And I think if you've looked at my page, if you've looked at any of Dan Dix's videos or the movies he's put out, the films, any of his blogs or documentaries, you'll begin to understand that Bilderberg is the place where decisions are made. It's not in your elections. It's complete theater art. They're really good at acting, and the majority of the public is falling for it. But these corporations that have these secret, quiet little meetings, they are allowed so much privacy. They buy the privilege to have the police and the military take care of them. It turns communities into police states immediately as soon as it begins. So they black out windows, harass the public. Bilderberg meetings are held at really exclusive hotels. If you are anywhere near one of these hotels and you even ask anyone about what Bilderberg is, or even inquire or say the name of it, you'll probably become arrested. 2 people this year have already been arrested just for asking someone about Bilderberg. They were in a hotel, they asked some ladies about Bilderberg, and they were arrested. First, they were held by security and the concierge from the hotel, which is ridiculous. They were basically being kidnapped by the hotel staff until police arrived. Police will make up stories, people. Don't think just because you're not doing anything wrong that nothing bad will happen to you. These people want you off their property. It will happen. They will make up anything to get you arrested, put you in jail, and you could be charged for something you didn't even do. How free do you feel? I mean, I know I don't feel free at all. And the fact that most of you are just running around shopping and ignoring all this stuff, I guess maybe you feel free in a way, but I know in your hearts that there's something nagging at you. There's something telling you something's wrong. This is it. This is what's wrong. Do your research. Do your homework. Stay tuned to Dan Dix's channel, pressfortruth.ca. Understand how the world works. Help us change it.